Just so you know, Kate had a baby and had a dad.
In April of 2024, a community is left horrified and outraged when a woman with profound intellectual disabilities is discovered pregnant at her care home in Geneva, Illinois. Kane County detectives launched an urgent investigation, confronted with the grim task of unmasking a predator hidden among the very staff entrusted to protect her. The following is based on official police records, and some of the following footage has never been seen before.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Cringe. I don't know where to start, but I'll start by saying this video is going to be uncomfortable. I started watching the first 15 seconds of it and my mouth dropped. You know, consent is important at all times in any intimate relationships, and consent is even more difficult when the people have intellectual challenges, and it's so messed up that it is normal, oftentimes not spoken about, that people with intellectual disabilities get assaulted, experience things that happen to their body against their consent, and it's all really messed up, and I want to talk about that today.
According to their website, the Markland Center is a nonprofit organization providing care for adults with severe developmental disabilities. Multiple news sources state that Kate, a 43-year-old resident with Rett syndrome who was unable to speak, stand, or use her hands, was discovered pregnant during routine medical tests. Investigators with the Kane County Sheriff's Department compiled a list of all male employees who had access to her in late summer 2023, interviewing each one and collecting DNA samples.
Hello.
Hey.
Good, yes. Sheriff's Department.
Yes.
Yes, I'm Brooke. This is Brandon. We're both.
Come on in.
Thank you.
So,
What have they told you so far?
So I know there's abuse and neglect, and I know one of our residents was sent to the hospital that morning, so I am assuming something happened with that resident. And I also do know it was only males that have been suspended. So,
You okay? Take a
something
breath.
that very serious happens.
You're damn right, something serious happened. You can't even breathe correctly because it's weighing so heavy on his chest. He can't breathe correctly. They said she can't, this person can't use their arms and they can't speak. So many awful things happen to women all the time, right? Men are like, they're stronger than us. They are physically stronger than, the average man is physically stronger than the average woman. And so it's easier for a man to harm a woman. And I'm a woman and I've been assaulted. I've been assaulted multiple times. When these things happen to us, even as neurotypical people who can consent and all these things, it feels so out of our control. Like, why me? Why did I do this? Why is this happening? But for this to happen to someone who, again, doesn't have full control over their limbs, they can't defend themselves. They literally, they can't speak. Nothing. Consent is just not saying they can't advocate for themselves, like, in any way, but it's so much harder. And it's clear that they were taken advantage of, and I think it's so messed up and so sad, and I understand why his voice is shaking.
Just so you're not in any trouble.
I really enjoy my job, and the fact that, sorry.
No, it's okay.
The thought of that happening is very troubling and upsetting.
Okay. And like I said, nobody has accused you of anything.
No, I am 100% aware. It's, sorry.
No, you're okay.
I'm not crying for myself. I'm upset for the rest.
It's okay.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed like anybody else acting strange around them, or anybody that shouldn't be in their rooms?
No, I mean, we are very, we don't open the door for everyone. And as for staff, I mean, before this incident, I never thought anyone would do something like that.
That was kind of one of our other questions. Is there anybody you would think would be capable of harming?
I would have never have thought this would happen at Markland's.
Okay.
Before they move on to question other employees, he leaves them one urgent request.
Catch the bastard.
After speaking with several more employees, investigators are left with no clear leads. However, they do learn that prior to the COVID pandemic, only female staff typically cared for female residents, a policy one employee said changed due to staffing shortages. Investigators move on, next meeting with former employee, 22-year-old Isaiah Fields.
How you doing? Good. You want to go in or just talk out here?
Whatever you want.
How'd the fights go? I heard you were out there fighting in Chicago.
Yeah, I was fighting in the Golden Gloves tournament.
How'd it go?
Pretty good. I lost by decision in the finals, but I was like I had him chicken legging, so
Okay.
I'll see him again, you know.
All right, good. Good for you, man.
This is rivalries and amateurs. Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
After briefly meeting Isaiah's mother, they head to the basement to speak in private.
So there was, an incident that happened there involving one of the residents. If you can just tell me kind of what when you worked there, what's the dates that you worked there?
Like early August to but definitely sometime in September.
Okay, early September, late September, you think?
I honestly don't remember. It was still warm outside, so
Okay.
maybe early to mid-September.
When you were working there, what were your job duties?
I was what they call it, PSP.
PSP. Okay, I've heard that talking to people. They've said that before.
The personal support.
Okay.
But I was mainly in training the entire time I was there, so I technically didn't have any duties that I had to do really on my own.
Okay.
So everything I did was shadowed by another person.
Okay, so you're always with somebody
Yeah.
for the most part?
Like 90% of the time.
Okay.
Unless someone left early or
Okay.
one of the managers that I was shadowing had to go do whatever
Gotcha.
managers do.
Gotcha. Did you ever have any problems with anybody? Did you ever see anybody that you thought was a little off? Another, especially a male employee, anybody that you thought this guy's made some statements or he said something or just the way his interaction was with the residents?
Not that I know of personally, honestly.
Okay.
I didn't stay there long enough to get
Chummy with anybody?
with everybody, yeah.
After leaving Isaiah, investigators meet with another employee who brings up a familiar name.
Is it true that she delivered the baby?
Is it true? I'm not divulging anything. It's an open investigation.
Okay.
So I can't go into details about that.
Okay.
I can't.
Can I ask you about a certain individual that may have
Yeah.
Isaiah Fields?
That's who we just talked to.
So we just talked.
Obviously, the video is edited, everything is already solved, but when he was talking to Isaiah, I'm like, he's so chill, nonchalant, he is so calm. The other guy, the first guy, couldn't breathe. He was so shook. And honestly, I don't know how I would act in that situation. I've never been in some situation like that. I probably wouldn't be able to breathe either. Even if I was the person, I probably wouldn't be able to breathe anyways. If I got caught up, God, I'm already not breathing and now I got... Jesus have mercy. I cannot... No. This person knew Isaiah was the one who potentially did it. Isaiah seemed a bit suspicious. He was just way too chill. He was way too chill. He was like, oh, I worked it from this time to this time. It was last year. What do you mean? You were doing a very important job. You might not think that way, but do you not know the timeline? What is your current job? You don't have a resume? What is going on here? How do they get to apply for these type of jobs? Can just anybody get this type of job?
Though the employee doesn't explain why he suspects him after all the swabs are collected and processed, a DNA test comes back positive for 22-year-old Isaiah Fields. On May 10th, 2024, he's brought into an interrogation where he waits for questioning to begin.
Man, these chains hurt.
He said, damn, these chains hurt. You know what else is gonna hurt? When you actually realize why you're in there, because it seems like at this point he don't know what the fuck is going on. He don't realize this girl is pregnant. He's so chill. He doesn't know. He can't know. And why doesn't he ask for a lawyer? Does he think he's innocent? Bro, you're innocent until proven guilty, but you need to get yourself a lawyer, pro bono, anything. Have them speak for you, figure out what the hell is going on here. Because does he know what's going on? It doesn't seem like we're finna find out if he knew what was going on here, because this man seems as mentally challenged as the person he assaulted.
Please, Lord Jesus, come down to me. This Lord Jesus, you really bless him. Please don't leave me stranded, Lord Jesus.
Investigators enter and read his Miranda rights.
Let me just start by asking, do you have any idea why you would be there right now? Okay, no clue? Okay. You know why I talked to you before, right, about the Markland stuff? So,
I never got any, like, you just told me it was a case of Markland.
okay. So what I would like to ask you, what we would like to know, if you could go over again, when you worked there for that just basically a month, wasn't that long, what your training was like and what it was like after training, like what your job duties were. If you could just go over that again, I would appreciate it.
The most of the time that I was there, was just training, like 3 weeks. We just sat in a room and watched videos all day. That was it.
However, several employees who trained Isaiah gave a different account, explaining his duties went beyond watching training videos.
And what were your daily activities when you were training him? What were you guys in charge of?
So we're in charge of doing the CNA work, so like getting them up, dressed, changed, and then transferring them to CDS, and then repositioning them, interacting with them, and then doing the same thing, changing them, and then sending them back.
You're training how to bathe, how to
Yes.
care for them.
Yes.
So that was part of his training as well?
Yes.
But he would have never been alone?
No.
Something like that?
How do you bathe them?
So we put them in a tub, and they have a chair, and they are completely, obviously,
Submerged?
No,
Or-
not
oh,
submerged.
okay.
No, the water is running, or they have what is it called?
Like a faucet or a shower head?
So you basically sit like not like this, but a chair in a shower, and then you can take it off and
Yes.
spray them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so at some point, at the end of your training, were you not with the trainer anymore? Were you kind of on your own schedule during the day?
I forget what they called it, but it was like a probationary period.
Sure.
So like you were always like with someone until you were like considered an actual nurse.
This account is consistent with what his trainers told investigators.
Would you have left him alone, or anybody for that matter, alone for an extended period of time with the resident while they're on training?
No.
Are you leaving anybody alone, the trainees, with the residents or anything like that?
They're not supposed to be left alone with the residents.
As questioning continues, Isaiah insists that he remained in his probationary period until he claims he was fired for consistently showing up late.
I just like don't really like fit in too many people.
Employees who trained Isaiah highlighted odd behavior he exhibited during his training.
It's kind of odd.
Okay.
Just in general, just like very off.
Anything that stuck out to you was odd or anything like that?
He wouldn't listen. He would always question, oh, why do you have to do it that way? And it's like, you're in healthcare. It's like, there's specific ways to do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
He would like face toss some of the residents, and we have cameras in the classroom, and the angle of it all was just really bad. They would look at the cameras, it would literally look like he was hitting her. I just want to clarify, he never actually did. No, he never actually did.
Okay.
As the interrogation continues, Isaiah appears to become overwhelmed with emotion.
The man realized that he got caught. That's the first moment he realized. He praying for God to be with him, be with you. Yes, God is preparing you for the truth that will be delivered to your face. Okay, you better be ready for your guilty plea. But you crying. And he talking about, oh, I feel like I don't fit in. You don't fit in because you're weird. You're a predator. That's why you don't fit in. And I get it, like, not to be like, oh, a lot of black boys, like, feel like they don't fit in. Like, I got brothers. Sometimes I feel like, hey, you better back up now. You're acting like you need to go talk to somebody. Guys, my brothers don't even care about my YouTube channel, so they're not going to see this shit. But I hope nothing like that happens to them in the future. Knock on some wood. So, like, not to be like I recognize the behavior or some shit, but, like, I feel also, and when people have things that are heavy on them, they can act it out in ways that are, like, irrational. So it's very important for you to, like, have someone to talk to and have healthy ways to express yourself, not just physically, but also like mentally, verbally, all that stuff. Speak out your feelings, because he probably has a lot of shit inside himself that he hasn't said. Like, who hurt him? Who hurt you? Talking about you crying. Why are you crying? You ask God to come and guide you for what? You realize what's going on. This man pissing me off right now.
And investigators work to put him at ease.
What's upsetting you? It's okay. I'm here to listen. If something's upsetting you, please let us know.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do to help.
Just not really like anything in particular. Just just life's not easy, you know.
I know. That's all. I get life gives us some curveballs sometimes.
It's 24/7. I've never had the guidance of a man. My father died when I was really young.
Oh.
I've just never really had like proper guidance, you know.
As one detective leaves the room to get Isaiah more water and a snack, the remaining investigator sits with him as his emotions continue to unravel.
Take a breath. You're okay. Not gonna let anything happen to you. You're all right. And I'm really sorry to hear that about your dad and stuff, okay? That's...
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait. I don't know now. Oh, I hate these stuff because, like, even though I'm so upset and I'm like, yeah, like, who hurt you? All that stuff. Like, absolutely. He just said, like, he didn't have his dad in his life. He didn't really have much guidance. He probably truly just didn't know how to express himself. So then he acted... I'm mad at you, Isaiah, but I also feel bad for you. And I feel like I just hug you. But also, like, you need Jesus on God because I don't want to hug you, bro. I feel bad, guys. Oh, it just sucks that, like, our lives, the things that happen to us in our lives just make us do things and act in ways that don't make sense. And it's heartbreaking. I'm sorry. I don't know your story. I don't know you. But I hope you find love in this life. And you heal. That's it.
It's okay. But it takes a lot for you to sit here and allow yourself to have these feelings. You know, to allow yourself to have emotion. That can be a lot, especially in front of people you don't know.
I'm not trying to be difficult. I just think it'll be within my best interest to give it to you.
Okay. All right, I can't ask you any more questions, though.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll leave you at it. She'll give you... Go ahead.
I'm telling her this.
What's that?
I'm reading them to tell.
Yeah, you tell me. Yeah, whatever.
Just so you know, Kate had a baby and you're the dad.
As investigators exit the room, Isaiah processes the gravity of the situation and the consequences he's facing.
My life is cool, bro. Such a idiot. You Just give me the opportunity, Lord Jesus. I'm begging. I'm begging. Just give me one chance. That's all I have is give me one chance. I'm sorry, God. Please forgive me. I'll do anything. I'll do military. I'll get married. I'll donate all my money. I'll be homeless without car. I'll do anything, God. Please. Please, just give me one more chance. Please. Please allow me a chance into this child's life. I'll be on the sex offenders list. I'll anything. Please don't make me spend years in jail. I'm begging.
Multiple news outlets have reported that Kate developed a dangerous pregnancy condition known as preeclampsia, and that the infant died after spending 11 weeks in neonatal intensive care. However, we've not been able to independently confirm these reports. According to an official press release from the state attorney's office, on January 14, 2025, Isaiah Fields pled guilty to aggravated criminal sexual assault and was sentenced to 25 years imprisonment in the Illinois Department of Corrections, with 308 days credited for time spent in the Kane County Jail. In addition, Isaiah must register for life as a sexual offender in accordance with the Illinois Sexual Offender Registration Act.
Predators come in all different shapes, sizes, forms. And at the end of the day, when people are found out to be predators, sure, it's like, oh wow, I can't believe it. But you better believe it. I feel bad for him because I'm like, you could be my brother. You could be my cousin. But that doesn't excuse anything. That doesn't excuse anything. Because no means no. Guys, let me know what you think of this video down below. Isaiah done pissed me off.